Guys, you have to try this vegetarian, vegan-friendly pumpkin parsnip risotto. Our ingredients are walnuts. We have really nice risotto rice here. I love the feel of this. Goat's cheese for vegan-friendly, you can leave this out. We have 3 garlic cubes. We have 1 stock cube. We have fresh rosemary, oregano, and thyme. I love using fresh herbs, but if you only have dried, that's also fine. We're also using 1 onion. We're using a whole pumpkin. We'll be segmenting this in half, and then we'll putting 1 half in the oven and the other will boil. Same with the parsnip. So we have 2 parsnips here, and we can get to chopping now. So here we're chopping the garlic and the onion, and then we can set this aside for later. And then we'll also be dicing and peeling our beautiful parsnip. I love the flavor of parsnip, and again, another very healthy, amazing food. They have a sweet, earthy flavor to them, so it's a big recommend to try this out if you haven't before. You can actually puree this for baby food, and because it's quite sweet, the kids tend to love this. And these are the chunks that I will be using and just steaming alongside some pumpkin, which I will puree later and then throw into the risotto to make it extra creamy and extra mushy, nice goodness. Here I'm chopping up the pumpkin. For this, it really doesn't matter. Just make it you can make it quite thick blocks since we're gonna puree anyways. The other one, since we're gonna put that in the oven, we're gonna cut that really nice and thin so they get kind of crispy as well, which is great, especially with the fresh herbs. So when you're eating this risotto, know that your little happy cells will thank you again, because both the parsnip and the pumpkin are hugely beneficial to your health, as they both diversify the gut microbiome. They're fiber rich, so help with digestion. They act as an antioxidant and they have anti-inflammatory properties. They also help regulate blood sugar. And parsnips especially are a great source of vitamin C. Parsnips increase levels of serotonin, which is the brain's feel-good hormone. How neat is that? Once we're done with chopping, we can put these onto a baking sheet, and then we'll bake this in the oven for 175 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. I always eyeball it. I never set a timer, but we want to have these nice and small. I have no patience with cleaning these twigs, so I'm just doing it very robust and rustic. I really like this. If you're more neat of a person, please feel free to do it in your own style. Guys, I shouldn't actually say happy dinner, but happy health channel, because don't get me started on rosemary. This is antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and has neuroprotective properties. It shows clinical effects on mood, learning, memory, pain, anxiety, and sleep. Thyme is great for sore throats. And oregano, is great to support the digestion, boost the immune system. So this is actually a wonder dish, to be fair, guys. Now we're adding some salt and pepper, and then we're gonna be popping this into the oven. Wait until this gets crispy, and then we can already go ahead and start putting the rest of the things on the pot and on the stove. Some drizzle of olive oil, and then it's ready to go. You can tussle, hustle, and bustle this a little bit. We're gonna let the pumpkin and parsnip steam on the back of the stove on a low heat, and then we can get started with our risotto. Starting off by putting a generous amount of butter into the pan, and then we'll be baking our garlic and onion until fragrant and translucent. We'll be adding our risotto rice and also baking this for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm adding a little bit of oil here because it was a little dry. If you want, actually it's really nice and it's optional, but you can add 1 glass of white wine in here and then it will just enhance the fragrance. We don't have white wine in the house, so we're just going to be adding our stock little by little and waiting until that beautiful rice soaks up the liquid, and then we'll be adding more. It's really important to do it this way and not throw all the bouillon all at once. And when this is soft and you can poke a knife or a fork through, then that means it's ready and we can go ahead and puree this. Once this is nice and smooth and creamy, we're gonna go ahead and add this little concoction into our rice. Give it a good mix, and this gives it a really nice color and also a great flavor. And then we'll let this simmer for a little bit and steam off the heat. So we'll let that steam for 5 to 10 minutes until desired consistency has been reached and our vegetables have come out of the oven. And once this is all done, we can get to plating. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Listen, we don't usually plate like this, but for you guys, we're making it a little fancy. Here we're just gonna throw everything on in a creative way, and then we'll be adding on our crushed walnuts and also the goat's cheese, and it's gonna be so good. Please try this out. Let us know what you think. Please don't hesitate in the comments below to let us know what you want to see. Give us feedback, give us reaction. If you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe. And send us photos. We're ready to interact. Here's our little goat's cheese, and voila, happy dinner. Enjoy.